You've been trying, but you're nothing like me. You can make it, but you're not fooling me. If you jump in the fire, watching you burn, I'll be waiting till you get what you deserve. You've been lying across the 7 seas, tried to hide it, but now it's sink or swim. If you jump in the fire, watching.
It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. Take it away, Connor.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for our AEW Dynamite live reaction. It's the last Dynamite of November.
Woo! It's Christmas time.
Yeah, we'll be in December tomorrow. December should be pretty big. December should be pretty big for AEW. We got Winter's Coming. They got a lot of things happening in December.
Oh, I like the view.
Don't forget about the ROH pay-per-view.
Yeah. Final Battle.
Yep, that. And I think we'll get an official announcement for
I will play that. They're in like Indiana today at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum.
Indianapolis, Indiana, the home of Garfield.
The crowd looks full.
Yeah.
The crowd looks full tonight. It doesn't look like it's empty, so
Yeah, I've seen a picture of someone who's actually there and like during the dark matches, and it looked pretty packed.
yeah. So I think
the setup was like 4,000, but they got like 3,900, like close to 4,000. So it looks good on TV.
yeah. So hopefully it won't be.
That's unsanitary. It's really unsanitary, Moxley.
What'd he do? Oh, is he gonna drink it here? Oh.
I thought he was
He drank a soda.
He does a lot of unsanitary stuff of licking his own blood or
That's licking the yeah. Do you guys remember when he had that street fight with Archer for the IWGP United States Championship, where he like licked the fork after he stabbed Lance Archer in the face with it?
Yeah.
That was
I remember it was Nick Gage and Chris Jericho, and they were playing a Domino's commercial. And at the same time, Nick Gage using a pizza cutter.
Yeah,
but now Domino's won't ever sponsor AEW again. But how could they have known? How could they have known
they're just
that
so
was going to be right there and then at the same time?
When they think wrestling, they think of WWE. Like AEW they're going to throw out the death matches. They probably can't tone that down a little bit, but that was like the best timing ever on anything.
I feel like they're acting petty about it. No one knows.
At least PBR came back the next week and put in that spot. That was awesome. So
Indeed.
So Moxley has to say.
Can't carry on the Young Bucks. That's fine.
Death, taxes, and John Moxley.
John Moxley.
That's gonna be a shirt.
Yes, it's gotta be a shirt. I'm gonna buy it.
There is nobody that cannot work me.
I hate to tell you, Moxley, but at Full Gear, you kind of lost the title.
Oh, don't remind me.
So, Sushi, thanks for watching.
Oh, hey, Shrimp. Love you, buddy. That's my good
purple.
Bitch your ass.
So you think somebody's going to come out and jump Moxley?
What? What are you doing, but you should be suspended.
That's Hangman versus Jazz.
Stay with my shot at.
Hey, I would actually like to
Oh,
see
it looks so good.
like
Okay,
the
that's
last.
Yeah, Adam
I
Page.
want. I want a Hangman.
Like I would actually like to
Cowboy
see.
shit.
Like I'd like to see like either like the last Dynamite of this year, or like the first Dynamite of the new year for their a New Year's Smash, a triple threat match between MJF, Hangman, and Moxley for the AEW World Title. Triple threat.
That'd be awesome.
Whether,
So we're
Absolutely.
I'm hoping we get this at Winter's Coming.
I know.
Would you have Hangman win this or Moxley? Or would you
Oh,
go
yeah, we
for a
could.
title draw?
yeah, this match, you'd like to easily make this a singles match at Winter's Coming. I don't know. I think I'd have Hangman win.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're not talking. We're not
Okay,
talking.
then.
We're not. Hangman said we're not talking.
Oh! And Hangman is going after Mox.
Hangman said we're not. We're just gonna get down the Cowboys.
Gee, everything's going to be a ride
Oh.
tonight.
This is going to be fun. Not a bad way to start it. Not what I was expecting, but
Can you guys see me okay?
yeah, you're clear on my end.
All right.
Well, it's good to have Hangman and Adam Page back from being hurt. I'm glad his concussion
Yeah, that was a scary injury.
Yeah.
There was
When
a
you have
concussion
to,
protocol,
loosen, dang it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Moxley and Hangman they go against each other at Winter's Coming, and the winner of that goes against MJF next.
Probably.
But
I think what they could do is
I like to see these two go against each other at Winter's Coming, but
Isn't that when he got hurt with Moxley?
I would say do a tournament draw, but they're gonna have MJF and Ricky Starks and the Elite and Death Train on the same show.
yeah.
So maybe have maybe it'd be like a disqualification, or like they just fight outside the ring and goes to a 10.
Oh, that's a botch.
And
What
then
happened?
I ain't saying anything.
ooh,
And the history is thick. And remember,
that's gonna leave a mark.
Oh, he tripped.
Well, it kind of wasn't his fault. The security guards.
Oh, well. That wasn't too bad. Yes.
Isn't that how Hangman got injured with Moxley?
Nothing can be worse. Nothing can be worse than Matt Seidel's debut in AEW.
Yeah.
Nothing
At least
can
they
be
made
worse-
sense of it on the Elite.
And I liked how they swerved it, like with Michael Nagasawa put the baby oil on the turnbuckle.
That was great.
I wonder if MJF's gonna actually be there, or if it's just a backstage. It's like a. Oh, okay. Wow, they're doing Bryan Danielson and Dax Harwood next.
I want that one.
I was hoping that was
Yeah.
gonna be
I want
like,
that.
flashback.
Ethan, I'm excited for Danielson. Yeah, well,
I
best
kind of
match.
have. Sorry.
This is probably one of the best matches tonight. It's happening first.
This should have started the show. Like, actually, I think they should have done the promo second.
Yeah. But at least it was Hangman.
Mhm.
Returning Hangman. I would have Dax Harwood win this match. What about you
Interesting.
guys?
They're not coming out with all the belts tonight. They're only coming out with the ROH Japan belts.
You think that Matt is the ultimate belt?
Probably because this is a singles. Well, I seen Cash Wheeler carrying out some belts. Like just
Yeah,
here.
he carried the ROH Japan belt.
They're probably just because it's a singles match, maybe.
Fair enough.
He wants to get down to business.
This is gonna be a hard hitting match. Like,
They'll be going back to they'll be defending the AAA tag titles pretty soon.
it's true.
They're supposed to be going back to Mexico to defend them pretty soon.
Are they wrestling at Wrestle Kingdom? Do you know?
Are they?
Yeah, they
So,
did.
I wanna say they are.
It was them and Ricky Steamboat versus Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, Brock Anderson, and I think it was Nick Aldis.
I was more of saying like other than Wrestle Kingdom card.
Oh, I thought you said WrestleCade.
No, you're good.
I think if they haven't been announced already, I think they will. There will be.
Yeah. Because that's looking like to be a fun show. I kind of would like them to do like a Forbidden Door, like one of the nights at Wrestle Kingdom. So hopefully, maybe next year. That's what I would book for 2024. I would book I'd book that for have that Forbidden Door event in Japan. Because you always tape that show on Wednesday.
Like I do Forbidden Door 2 in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Have it be in the Tokyo Dome.
You know, hard part is like it's still so crazy going back and forth to like a Lance and Archer just came back. He wrestled a few times on AEW, then he goes back.
Yes, yeah. You have to I think we still have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got quarantine going in and quarantine 2 weeks going out.
But you also have, think about it. You could easily have the A and B teams go over.
But AEW's got such a stacked roster now that some big names will have to stay and not go. But
yeah, but you can send over the Bucks and Kenny. Yeah, you can keep Hangman here. You can keep you can keep. So there's so many wrestlers you can keep here. You said best friends, FTR.
That might actually be a good idea because then they could use more people on Dynamite and Rampage.
Yeah. Like the 2 series, you got time in between January and Revolution, so you could easily do the Road 2 series for the ones that have to quarantine. You can easily do that if quarantine is still there, but you can easily do the Road 2s or vlogs or you have YouTube, you have social media, just use that to your advantage and just have those and continue the stories. Start some stories here before you send them off to Japan. I would
for sure make sure the big storylines in AEW, like the world title, make sure that they're set before they. Oh yes, the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal.
At least they finally announced it though.
So next Wednesday.
Is next Wednesday for me, MJF will not be a part of it.
I need 10.
I didn't see
no, he's not.
I didn't see him on the thing I just showed. I saw Brian Cage though.
Well, so he's going to be the winner of that Battle Royale faces MJF for that ring. But how? Because winter is coming, so they do it the following week.
Well, normally for Dynamite Diamond, there's a Battle Royal, and then the last 2 people in the Battle Royal will go against each other the very next week. And whoever wins that will. Because last year, the final 2 in the Battle Royal was MJF and Dante Martin. And then at Winners Coming, it was MJF and Dante in a singles match. So MJF won't be. It won't have anything to do with this this year.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah.
I was born for
I was born for late. I like it though, but I think they should go back to the first thing they had, where it was just without the lyrics.
I like the lyrics. It's very motivational, especially for Danielson, having to retire from an injury and being able to come back, which is what used to be impossible, but now it's kind of common. People coming back,
which is good.
I like the game. So.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to beat his WWE theme song. I still love his WWE theme song.
AEW has on their AEW music YouTube, they have a different cut of Danielson's theme song, and it sounds just like his WWE theme song, just a little bit different. I I forget what it's called. Like they have like different versions of theme songs, like Kenny Omega's.
Actually, Black Friday mattress sale is extended. Save big on select
So,
adjustable mattress
I'm going to ask you this because this is something that I've noticed. But do you think some of the theme songs have kind of lacked a little bit of late? Like, it feels like, some of the theme songs are
I think Jim Johnson
or
could be.
generic again.
I think Jim Johnson could be useful.
Which I'm surprised no one's hired him. Like, I thought AEW would pick him up. Like, if they're going to hire anybody from WWE, hire Jim Johnson. I bet he's willing to make a few songs for these guys.
I think the best theme songs in AEW are like Jericho, Danielson.
Well, because Fozzy wrote that one.
Kenny Omega's, Hangman's.
I
feel like guys like Britt Baker's thing used to have lyrics.
It did?
Well, when AEW first started, Double or Nothing, the Vogue 2 in 2019, they were showing her theme song being made, and there was lyrics in it, but they never were used when she came out or anything like that. They never got used. And I always wondered why it was never used.
Which is weird because like Downstate has some of the best, at least lyrics when it comes to wrestling songs.
So I met Britt Baker this year at Comic-Con, and I asked her, and she said that they didn't think it was a good fit.
Which is probably for the better.
But what I heard looked good. Like what I heard was sounded very, very good over the lyrics. But Britt Baker said she even liked it when they first made the video. And it sounded very, very good.
I'm gonna have to go do a deep dive to find it then after we got through here.
Yeah, it's under the Nightmare Family or the. It's like there's a lot of hidden gems people don't know about from the.
This first time ever match of Bryan Danielson, Dax Harwood.
What about you, Chris? What's your favorite wrestling theme song on AEW's roster right now?
Yeah, that's a lot of impact. 3 big back throws.
Talking to me or Connor?
Yeah, and I'm talking to you, Chris. What's your what theme song do you like currently? Like, what's your favorite go-to theme song?
Headed up to the top. A bit of unfamiliar territory.
I just don't know. Okay. I like the instrumental theme.
Okay,
Like,
who stands out to you? Who stands out to you for instrumentally wise?
Went for the pile driver, but instead Danielson back body drop attempt.
Probably the Inner Circle, I think.
Dude, they had a really good theme song. Too bad it kind of got overshadowed by Judas, unfortunately. But
yeah,
they didn't serve a lot of good one. I give you that. They had a really good one. I still like Dark Orders. Like I love Dark Orders theme.
Not gonna be a Dark Order much longer.
So hopefully they don't go anywhere. But I love their theme. They have one of my favorite theme songs.
Yeah.
No one talk about the Savage.
So, is there any other songs that stand out to you besides the Inner Circle theme song?
That's all I know. I got Brian Pillman's. I got Brian Pillman Jr.'s. I got the Gun Club. I got Billy Gunn's theme, the Rock and Roll Express theme.
Of course, Rock and Roll Express. Y'all love those guys. They're timeless.
Well, they do have their own theme. It's on the AEW theme Volume 1.
Yeah, it was really I liked it because I have the whole album on my phone. It's very underrated. I do some more appearances with the company.
Yeah.
Especially
Sorry, I just.
Let us know in the comments section. Do you guys have a favorite AEW theme song? Oh, sorry, Chris, what'd you say?
Sorry, I just had a long, hard day today.
Okay. We're watching wrestling. It's okay. It's gonna get better.
I know. I'm watching wrestling. Sorry, I don't want to let anyone know.
There you go. Got it, you're okay.
Hard on the turnbuckle.
Hey, I appreciate having you here.
Off landed right there.
Yeah.
Each other now. Oh boy, how about this?
What do you think about the match? Like, do you think like this is kind of like expected? You enjoying this match, Chris?
Center of the sternum of Harwood.
Technically, yes.
Back out of the lungs. This is dangerous here. Look at Danielson's going for a back throw, I believe, a back suplex. Dax Harwood.
It's gonna hurt.
Danielson perched on the top.
Ooh.
No, Danielson rolls through.
This almost reminds me of going back with MJF and Darby Allin, where these guys know each other so well. They have very similar arsenals, and it's going back and forth. Like, this is it's a very good match. I'm liking this.
Very nearly scored the victory, but Harwood with the wherewithal to be able to kick out.
So, yeah, what about you?
AEW will be making our debut in Dayton, Ohio on Wednesday, February 1st at the Nutter Center.
Yeah, this has been a good Dynamite start. So, you guys think it's going to go to time limit draw? That's all the comments. You guys think who the winner is going to be? Is it going to be a time limit draw? Chris, who do you got winning this match?
I don't know Dax Harwood that well, but I'm gonna have to go with Bryan Danielson.
Really? Okay. I feel like it could go either way, but my heart says Dax. I think I'm gonna go with Dax Harwood on this one. 'Cause I think they gotta build them. I think they gotta start building them now for the next, pay-per-view. So I think Dax is gonna win this
I went to
one.
what's his face? Sorry.
So yeah, I don't know. I think Dax has got this one. Oh, those strikes! All right. Well, we're waiting on Connor to get back. I'm just gonna go through the comments real quick to see what's going on. Let's see. Joseph says the beat to Bryan Danielson's music is fire. Yeah. Also says Baker's current theme is gold. I agree. It's one of my favorite workout songs. I've been listening to it in the gym a few times a week. So yeah, it's a really good one. Brenda, thanks for watching. Glad to have you back. It's always a pleasure. Ethan says he's got Dax winning. I agree. I think Dax is gonna win this one. He also says Dax is the best wrestler between the two. That is very true. And I feel like he's one of the best wrestlers on AEW, but he's also one of the best tag wrestlers too. Very much, almost like Arn Anderson. He literally is the spin image of Arn Anderson with his talent, with his teamwork. Yeah, he's a great wrestler. So is Danielson. So it's gonna be a very close, victory. So whoever's gonna win this has to outdo the other. So I'm not sure if it's gonna get tapped or what. Oh.
Well, in case y'all haven't watched, in case some of you viewers don't know, they'll be coming to Dayton, Ohio on February 1st, and El Paso, Texas the next week.
It's always good to have them back here in Texas. El Paso's a little too far of a drive from here, but man, it's awesome to see them coming back. I feel like Texas has probably the second or third best crowd in the country besides Chicago. I think Chicago, you can't beat Chicago, but I definitely think that Texas has the best crowd.
So technically, February the 15th is the only date left to open up for it to be announced.
Bella.
Well, it's probably, I bet it's going to be somewhere like, I'd say maybe Salt Lake City or Vegas. I could see that happening. So it'll be on the West Coast a little bit more this coming year. So
It'll be in Las Vegas for Double or Nothing if they announced it.
True. But I think to do like an actual like Dynamite there, I think it'd be awesome. Do a Vegas themed special. I don't know. It's one of those things that hopefully with I don't know. I can see somewhere maybe New Mexico or Arizona.
They were supposed to be in New Mexico until they canceled the show due to the pandemic.
So I feel like now they're going to come back and start doing shows more on the West Coast now that the pandemic's kind of settled down a little bit. Let's see. Joseph also says, the sound quality always horrible in the upper seats of AEW. I have sat close and I have sat up top. They seem like they've done a good job balancing it out with with the sound. I know they do mic it up, but they do with WWE, so I haven't had an issue with that. And it's all like I said, and to my knowledge, these being there live, it feels like, of course, it's gonna be a lot louder during, especially on the floor, but where it's halfway or up at the top, like I don't know, I feel like the sound is pretty good. But also, looking at it, it depends on how the arena's set up, because I know that's why a lot of people have a problem with like the Tokyo Dome and some of the arenas around Japan or in the States, because they will go up so it sounds quieter, but when you're there live, it sounds like thunder. So I don't know.
That's lost.
But look at Danielson's chest. Like, do you see that, Chris? Do you see his chest?
I see it.
That looks brutal. Like, him and Jericho, man, like, they sure can get this, the slap kick the shit out of him. So, that's crazy. So, it's going to be interesting to see what MJF has to say tonight. Do you think it's going to say something with William Regal? Or do you think he's going to say, I did it all by myself? Or do you think he's going to make amends with Regal? Or do you think it's going to kind of build something with the firm, like aces and eights?
I'm Rocky.
Well, we now know that next week the battle royal for the
So,
Dynamite Diamond
Chris, are you a Ricky Starks fan?
He is the world champion.
What first? No, but this is from New Orleans, which is 6 hours from here. I get him a little respect.
Ricky Starks is entering himself in that battle royal that will take place next week.
So I feel like because Ricky Starks for me, like there's only like really 4 wrestlers that have stood out to me when they first came on to AEW or when I first saw them on Dynamite. He's, to be honest, he's that great 4 where he just impressed me right away. After that first, I can't remember who he went up against, but there was that first match I saw him, like he was great. 2.0, the same thing. Like I thought 2.0 was even the next big tag team in wrestling. I still think they can. It's just with the JS, and I never saw that going that direction. But 2.0
Don't
was
you mean
awesome.
Cool Hand and Daddy Magic?
Yeah, but they'll always be 2.0 to me. Because especially after their feud with Sting, and that was awesome. And then of course Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston was one of those guys that I'm so glad they signed him right away once after that first match with Cody. So I think those 4 for me, like being new to me in AEW that first time, they really had that first impression like really sunk in. And to see, especially with Ricky Starks, seeing him now, like he's grown tremendously.
Well, Connor, welcome back. What happened? Internet down again?
Yeah, kind of crashed for some reason.
It's good to have you back, brother. Missed you. So what
Yeah,
do you
Dax
think of
Harwood,
Danielson and
it was
Dax?
a good match. It was a good match. I thought it would have been a little bit better, but
Yeah.
but
Well,
it was still
anyway,
a good match.
okay, well, since we're on commercial,
But
let's move wrestling aside for about a minute. And so, who's excited for the new Metallica album coming out next year?
Hey Google, set ADT to arm stay.
Metallica.
That's gonna be awesome.
I already
Hopefully they
got
announce
one
the
of
tour
their-
too.
I already got one of their songs on my phone right now. It's the new one.
Connor, are you a fan of Metallica?
Our steals of the season are available now at
No.
NFM.com for a limited
Oh, come
time
on,
with
man.
limited quantity.
I only know who they are.
NFM.com for new
It's a
steals
heavy
at
metal
weekly,
band back,
like
and they started around
appliances,
1980s.
unique decor, and innovative electronics. NFM reduced
Who's
prices
They're my
on
favorite. They're my
thousands of
favorites.
items. You'll find the hottest
And
gifts
plus,
and
they're one of
top
the
brands
first
at the
heavy
best
metal
prices.
bands, I think, along with
Hurry the hustle
Motorhead,
and bustle.
ever.
Try out our convenient drive-through pickup.
Whose TV is
Plus,
that?
24-month financing is available. Big selection,
mine.
big savings at NFM. It's in the same.
Was it mine?
Yep.
Let's try it again. Zendaya, how do you always keep it so fresh?
Yeah.
Whatever the choice, just keep it smart.
Friends.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a long-term contract to get in on it. Not anymore, because Straight Talk
For me, I wouldn't have a good
sold out
answer
5G
because
coverage
I don't really
nationwide
sit
with deals like
like
the
a
Silver
seat.
Limited plan for
I
just
sit on the floor,
$45 a
but
month and no contract.
for me on the floor,
And
it's
get the Samsung Galaxy A13 5G for
like
$449.
it's not like that they got
Solid America's most
like a
reliable
mic on
5G
the steel steps. Like when they
5G
hit,
coverage,
it's like
5G phones,
a rocket went
twice
off
money.
in the
Straight
face.
Talk Wireless, available at Walmart and Walmart.com.
I was at Full Gear as well. I was at
Awesome. That's it.
Rampage, and I was at Full Gear in New Jersey.
See, Connor's got the AEW money now. See, since he's just waiting for official confirmation, but he's got the AEW money to sit up front.
MJF doesn't matter.
Well, and just in case Connor hasn't known yet or hasn't seen the events, they're coming to Dayton, Ohio, and they're coming to El Paso, Texas.
They don't need to go back to Ohio. That's why they're drawing. They're on the same place.
Another
Look at
fall.
John, man, look at John and Hangman. They're going right at it.
It's like two possums in a bag.
Ah!
But I will say I don't like that Ricky Starks is in the Battle Royal because he's gonna wrestle twice at a Winter's Coming.
Cool. Good luck, Ricky. I hope he wins.
He's not gonna win either one of them, or he might win one, but he's gonna lose the other.
It's gonna be a roll-up for the ring watch. It's gonna be a roll-up.
I would rather someone else win the Winter's Cup, win the Dynamite Diamond, so you have someone else to showcase.
Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to join me here today.
That's just bad booking, I think.
Claudio, Wheeler Yuta, as well as members of the
I think they're trying to catch lightning in a bottle like they did with Kyle O'Reilly.
They're not gonna get that again.
The spotlight is on you.
Like
No.
it just happened. Like you can't recreate something that happens. Like
Jake, dude, Hager, like my favorite thing on Twitter. I was like every day I had to check Jake Hager's Twitter account because of that dang purple hat and a fanny pack. Have you been following his stories? Like he's gone out to the supermarket to get gas. I think he had one for Thanksgiving where he was wearing it too. Like it's my new favorite thing he's doing. I don't know why.
I seen today he was at the airport and he had it on without a shirt on. Then like the security guard next to him was looking at him weird. Yeah, I'm like it's
Same here.
AEW. Tony likes to do long-term storytelling, but he makes it where there's never a payoff for the feud. Like,
Yes and no.
it took almost 3 years for Kenny and Hangman to get a payoff.
I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. You did it right. I think they did it right when after the pandemic was over. You know, where you could have that crowd reaction. Because, like I said, if you're gonna strap.
I feel like that's the only feud that they've done a good job, like long-term story. Like some of these, like I don't know what else they can do with these two teams. They did Blood and Guts, they did an Anarchy match. They've done singles, they've done tag, they've done fatal four-ways. I don't know what else they can do.
Like I said, I think it's hit or miss with some long storytelling. This one's kind of.
I mean, like
This
it's
one's
a good
gone.
concept.
Yeah.
Like it's a good concept because JS the sports entertainers
Sounds
and
official to me. The pure
Blackpool
championship
is
will also be on the line for
professional
that final battle.
And it's kind of interesting because the sports entertainers, it feels like their unit's strong. But Blackpool Combat Club, especially with William Regal now turning his back on Moxley, you have all of the, you have all the little bickering between Yuta and Danielson, and then Moxley's thrown into the mix now, losing the championship. Yeah, AR Fox is on tonight. I didn't know he was on the card.
And he signed, you know? I don't know who he is, but he got signed.
He is great. Like I might have to get a shirt on Friday if I get paid.
I knew it
You get
like
paid on Fridays now.
You don't get the big early. Well, because the rumor has it though. Sorry. Rumor
I
has
feel
it.
like JAS is the new NWO. Like,
Yeah, it feels like it.
because NWO had literally everyone on the roster was JAS. Everyone. And then, but I don't think AEW will go that far. I don't think they'll go that far.
You never know.
Really, Joseph? Nope. Really, Joseph? I mean, I know Metallica's been going on for 40 years, but
40
that
years?
doesn't mean you didn't have to what's the word? Offend them in any way?
Nice.
They've been around for 40 years.
Well,
They've been out there for a while. That's awesome, man.
And they did announce their new album. It's called 72 Seasons.
Whose TV is up?
I'm gonna see if it's mine. Mine's kind of weird. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Samoa Joe does not look nice tonight. Joseph Priestley. Thanks for watching. I think this is my. I think it's the first time I've seen you comment on our live stream. So thanks for watching. This is Samoa Joe's first TNT title defense since winning it at Full Gear
against Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs, but mostly Wardlow.
He stole the match from Wardlow. He stole it. Like, Wardlow had the match won, and Wardlow just swoops in and steals the win.
They still haven't announced anything for February the 15th yet. They already announced. You know what I think? I think they're coming back to Nashville because they were there on February 16th last year. Well, last February.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I could see them going back to Nashville.
What?
I could see them going back to Nashville.
After 1 year.
Because they did very good there last time. Like, I've been there both times I went to Nashville. First time, they had a good crowd, but this last time they had packed house.
And the last time we went there, you and I went there, Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, what a kick by Joe. Poor AR Fox. He doesn't need to go. Two indie darlings going at it. I love it.
What do you see when you see yourself? A sidekick.
Oh, it's been a fun show. What do you guys think?
A pale imitation.
On a battle.
Yeah. Feels like we're in silent mode right now.
I know. I'm going to it. I'm gonna get tickets on Friday.
It'll be.
I love Texas.
You'll be in Texas. The last one under Tony Khan was in near Boston.
Nutrition recommended brand helps keep baby skin drier and healthier. So every
actually tickets are pretty cheap. Like it's like $25 to go.
I just hope they don't have a bunch of AEW guys on the pay-per-view. Like, I'm alright with a few, like Jericho, Claudio, Joe, like the big ones, but
if it's strictly like the matches you would see on Dark, then
like I want to see guys like I want to see guys like Dalton Castle, the Kingdom, Sally Young, the Briscoes, Willow Nightingale.
Bring back Beer City Bruiser. That's the new sign. Sign Beer City Bruiser, please.
I want to see Silas Young. When he was on Dynamite against Hangman, that was a very good match. Silas Young reminds me of JBL.
And what about this this guy who does the pizza around? What's his name? Luigi?
Yeah.
That was for one
That
night.
was, yeah, that was the
I'm
one.
kind of glad he's got like a one. He's kind of a one-hit wonder, unfortunately.
That was
It's trying
funny.
too much.
That was funny, that backstage promo, and then out of nowhere,
It's an instant launch extension effect. The best
he can join the BS, I guess.
And we already know he was there backstage a couple of times.
Microscopic batteries.
Oh, I hate to break the bad news to everyone, but
Calm down, Wade Barrett.
Get any easier.
well, today on Dark for Dynamite, Serpentico has officially got 100 losses.
Nice. Oh, he's turning into the new Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
Lovely. Jobber to the stars.
But if
Yeah.
if you gotta make sacrifices of who to keep and who not to keep, I'm not renewing. Like, I wouldn't release anyone. Like, when the contract expired, I wouldn't renew Serpentico and Luther, which they got plenty of people they could use now. That like I don't really need them. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of the hard part. Is
like I hate to say it, but like
they're full.
Like I hate to say it, but Luther hasn't done anything decent in AEW. He's just gotten there.
The last time I think he did something decent was his match with Jericho, right?
On
Yeah.
Jericho's 30th anniversary of being in the wrestling ring.
Then he slipped off the top rope.
I mean, sports entertainment ring. Second.
Let me phrase that to you, Lane. The epitome of sports entertainers.
Chris Jericho like tries to defend him and say that he's an amazing deathmatch wrestler, but I haven't seen anything that's worth like deathmatch.
Oh, you walked away.
Who else Kalani?
He brought it back.
He only works.
He did it. Samoa Joe did it. He did it. The first time he did it in AEW. That's the first
That's
time.
funny. Now that's funny right there. He does that
That's
all
the
the
first-
time.
That's the first time he did that in AEW.
I think he did it once before though, during his early career in AEW.
That was it.
Well, not yet.
Has Samoa Joe lost a little weight? It looks like
He
lost a little weight.
He looks more toned down.
Yeah, he looks more like from Brian Cage and him.
Great match.
Robert Young, thanks for watching.
Thanks, Robert. Pleasure.
What do you think? I like AR Fox. 2 weeks ago when he was on AEW in that trios match, his first match was amazing. Well, he was on Dark a few times, but like his TV debut, like Dynamite, he put a banger match on, did like crazy moves. And I said, like, when the match was over, like, I was Tony Khan, as soon as he walks back, here's a contract. Like,
You knew he
I
was
don't
going to
get
get signed.
And then, like, AEW needs trios teams for a trios division. So,
Yeah.
AR Fox and Top Flight will be a good trios team, I think, going forward.
Oh, I like this.
I like AR Fox.
I'm going to
What
actually
do you
watch
think?
more of his stuff. Like,
Uh-oh.
just this, like, he has moves. Like, I need to go back and start watching more of his matches for sure.
Yeah, he's got some on Dark. But he's also
You're enjoying playing the role.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm coming for what's mine. Because Joe, this ain't
So I'm thinking we're going to get Joe versus Wardlow winner is coming.
Wardlow's.
What do you guys think?
I'm up for it. Finally a one-on-one match, not triple threat, not a tag team. Joe. Wardlow. Those are decent.
Oh, just listen to that crowd.
I'd like to see Mox with AR Fox.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Just-
AR Fox. AR Fox did wrestle Lucha Underground.
That's true.
That would actually be a good match. Hey, they should do that on a Rampage. I thought that would be a good rating for Rampage.
Yeah.
I remember when John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta went against each other, and they drew a decent number, 600,000.
Fixing to say.
So tougher.
Yeah, with I think AR Fox and Moxley, I think that'd be a very fun match. Just because Moxley could be AR Fox. I can just imagine just Moxley just striking AR Fox, out of midair with like an uppercut or some kind of spear, or even the Death Rider. Like there's so many potentials for AR Fox. So hopefully they use him well. Also, I heard a rumor the other day, Connor and Chris, that apparently we are going to get a cruiserweight division in AEW.
Isn't there already one?
Well, like an actual championship and.
Oh, really?
Oh,
apparently
God, as Connor would say right now.
Well, what I say?
Well, you did say you don't want any more titles in AEW, and that's you did say that before, Connor. Whether it's online or on live or private,
It's done. That's how we'll get it. Lee Moriarty, a submission.
Besides, the only thing you don't like right now is the TV. Oh, dang it!
Championship. And still to come tonight.
TBS Championship.
Best of 7 series.
That's what I was going to say to Connor until he pressed mute.
Yeah, the TBS title is the worst title in AEW.
No.
See what I mean?
It is. There's no, that's just how it is.
It is the worst.
It's the worst. Thank you.
And
Bruce Springsteen is a few inches away.
there's no other way to defend that belt. I can't think of a way to defend the belt.
And
I mean, a cruiserweight, I don't know. I know AEW has a lot of cruiserweights, but I don't know. I feel like they got enough titles.
Well, you're the producer, but I agree with you there.
And now they're incorporating ROH titles, so you're either gonna have to. Which Tony Khan did say that he's reevaluating using ROH people on AEW. So maybe an ROH weekly show's coming soon.
So anyway, here's another thing, Connor. What do you think about the? I mean, for the past year or two, they released the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. They released the AEW TNT Champion. Now they're releasing the AEW Tag Team Champions, available for pre-order.
Too expensive.
Well, you buy two
Way too
belts.
much.
For 2 belts, it's $900.
Actually, it's
$1,000.
Yeah, what's shipping? That's ridiculous. That's like you and your friends splitting that. Really.
I wish I could get it though, but I can't because I know what you guys said. I know.
I want to get it. But
pretty cool.
I do too because me and my best friend Arrow, we're a tag team and all that. And of course, Connor, you are my Autism Elite tag team partner.
Hey, if they have trios titles.
What?
If they have trios replica. Oh my God, that'd be so expensive.
Fudge that. That'd be like $1,500. That's how much I have left to pay on my car, man.
That'd be like $1,250.
That's rent, bro.
You think that they'd ever have? Rent. You think in wrestling they'll ever have quadruple titles, like 4-man teams?
No.
This is taking it too far. I mean, trios is good enough.
That would be the worst thing that they would do. Because then it'd be like
quadruple.
Oprah. Tony Khan turned into Oprah. You get a championship. You get a championship. Everybody gets a championship.
As the words of Hurricane Helms, what's up with that?
But looking at it, right? So the cruiserweight, I think, would be fun. Could you do the belt strictly though on Dark and Elevation?
No, that would be good.
Would that make things better?
That would be good actually. Because Dark, I feel like Dark needs a title.
Here we go.
But not called
on this right now. But I think we're on William Regal and MJF, and I do not like it.
William Regal has his own theme song now.
Oh no,
that's cool.
I think I know what it is.
Why is William Regal bleeding?
I think I know what's behind that curtain, and I'm not gonna say it.
Is William Regal bleeding? A new title?
Well, I know what it is.
What?
the AEW World Championship with MJF's plaid colors on the strap.
I bet.
Oh,
Or
that'd be
Joseph,
dope.
Joseph
I'd
Priest
purchase that.
a diamond belt.
The diamond belt. Huh.
So,
Or the
that'd be
MJF,
cool.
or the MJF replica belt with
so is
his
MJF.
plaid strap.
So MJF could possibly be the first to have their own custom world title.
With a new strap.
That'd be dope.
And
It kind of reminds me of like the Broken Skull or the that's kind of like I think that'd be a cool idea.
Oh, great! Here we go.
MJF is here. The
And he's
greater.
got the world champion right on his waist. But where's I'm thinking that's got to be the strap with the plaid colors on it. I'm telling you that.
MJF, the greatest wrestler who ever lived. He is better than you. He is
Greatest
better than
wrestler
you.
who ever lived. My ass.
He's better than
way
you.
better.
You know.
He's better than Roman Reigns, and everybody knows that, except for WWE fans, because they're still in denial that Roman Reigns had a better year than MJF.
As I said, I'm not a big fan of MJF.
But you have to admit he is the greatest wrestler that ever lived.
And Chris knows it.
Wish you guys would quit complaining about me saying MJF. But I don't respect him. I don't care for him.
But that's a belt behind him. That's a big belt.
And I hope y'all burn it. Let me tell you this though, MJF, I'm not trying to say he's the worst wrestler or the greatest wrestler. He's just an awful wrestler. You know what I'm going to say? It. He can't wrestle. There you have it. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well, he can wrestle. It's just he's like Ric Flair. He doesn't need to like have the 5-star matches like Kenny or Styles has. His wrestling is unique. Like, yes, he's the best technical wrestler. Of course, Bret Hart and others are better than him at wrestling, but he does have he has chemistry with the fans. Almost, he has not had a bad match. I don't understand all the hate you have for him, Chris. I don't. Well, I think being a heel, yes, you should hate him as a heel. But as a wrestler and a performer, he is one of the best talents in any company right now.
You know what I say?
MJF is
on Twitter, I say hashtag screw MJF.
MJF is reading the email.
Say that in front of everyone, viewers. Hashtag screw MJF. If y'all can catch my drift.
Somebody's upset that MJF's champion.
As I've said previously, you have much to learn. I'm willing to help you reach your true potential, but if you want to get the world title around your waist, this time you mustn't grab the Dynamite ring. Instead, you must grab the brass.
I do like this segment.
Yours sincerely.
This is a good talking. This is a good segment. Someone that people are invested in. Unlike the JAS, who dropped 600,000 viewers in one segment. He's going to gain 600,000.
Let's find out and see what it is. It's got to be the AEW World Champion with his plaid stars on the strap.
Because he did not simply want me to beat John Moxley. No.
Neither did I.
He wanted me to leave John Moxley with a lesson in the form
that was a great match.
Thank you, Robert Young. Thank you, if that's what you mean.
Now let's talk about the firm, shall we?
That was there too. It was definitely history making being there, seeing him win the title in person. Chris, you know,
Brenda. I don't know. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying. I just don't like him. All right.
Exact same thing. And let's be fair, even
I know he's a good wrestler. I'm not saying it for me. I'm saying it to some viewers out there who think
I mean, that takes effort. And as you people know oh too well, effort is for poors like all of you.
Like, yeah, I like how the crowd's cheering. Yeah, we're poor.
Speaking of things I'm above, let's talk about this belt,
Chris,
shall we?
called all of us poor.
When I became your AEW World Champion, I made a promise to myself. that I was gonna make change around here. With the old
There already looks like our
with
two
the
changes
new.
on the belt that he has on.
Whenever I look at this title, I kind of want to
changes
gag
on
in my
it.
mouth.
In
And
the
that's
middle,
not
the
just
two
because I'm
changes.
Indiana. Oh,
Yeah, they're debuting a new belt tonight, aren't they?
it's because it desperately needs an upgrade. This belt is tacky. It lacks class. And to make matters worse, it reminds me of all the men who have held it previously. And if we're being honest with ourselves,
We can
sure,
agree.
they were all talented in their own right, I guess, but I think we can all agree none of them are on my level.
That's great. MJF is probably another.
He's going to get an upgrade.
That is
It's got to be his world champion with the strap. I just know it.
He's fixing to have his own custom belt.
much like
You like the other one?
is
Hey,
garbage.
I like that.
I
No, I
know
like that one.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I love
Regal, if you'd be so kind.
I love this. Let's see. New belt, drum roll, please.
I bet you it's gonna be like the other one.
Ooh.
I told you. That's his strap. That's his plaid strap.
Actually, I actually like that one. To be honest.
That
we all-
is amazing. What do you think of that strap?
That's a bunch of BS.
It looks like
The gold, the diamonds. Like, do you see how? Like, that's amazing. I want that replica. I paid the $1,000 for that replica.
wow.
World Heavyweight Championship, the Triple B, the Big Burberry Belt. Okay, come on. This
I love that.
is the most important,
Is it mine? Is it mine still? I thought I turned it down.
the most prolific
Yeah, I
belt
think so.
in all of the sports of
give me a second.
professional wrestling.
It basically looks like the same belt, just with the strap.
Told you.
But MJF is the greatest wrestler who ever lives. He is better than Ric Flair, John Cena, The Rock, Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, Kenny Chesney, Kenny from South Park, Bart from Simpsons.
I don't know why everybody's cheering and cheering for this goofball, this jack off.
Kind of like how Kenny Omega, Don Callis would name everyone that Kenny Omega is better than, just MJF. MJF is better than.
Look, as I mentioned, all the viewers back in the past, I don't like him. I don't care for him. Screw him.
Ricky Starks is a fake star.
You know what else, though? And I'm going to say in front of everyone, he is the reason why he's in AEW right now is because he's Tony Khan's boy, and Tony Khan needs MJF. MJF doesn't need AEW or Tony Khan. Tony Khan needs MJF.
AEW needs MJF right now. Since CM Punk's not coming.
Yeah, I mean, him what he wants. Give him that money.
So screw him.
Damn.
Tony Khan, if you're watching this right now, I know you're not. I know you're not watching it right now. You're probably in the back watching MJF's promo.
No offense, Mr. Regal. You tried everything you could.
But he can't wrestle.
Oh, I think Chris's feelings hurt. He's a little bit jealous. He can wrestle.
Yeah.
He has better moves than Roman Reigns does.
She worries
Brenda,
about you.
Brenda, I know you're gonna be worried. I know you're worried about me and all that though, but I just don't like MJF. Okay, all
But
he cares
MJF
about is himself, his wife, hot wife, soon to be married. I don't know.
Naomi. Actually,
Oh, mention that Bane War again.
when I was
If I would meet MJF in an AEW ring, I would slap him in the face.
I don't know how that would work out.
I think Chris would get dragged away by like that big beefy security guard that follows him around.
Like they got a lot of like built security guards like around the ring. All the security guards are built. So
Oh, dude.
MJF may want the fans to be provoked, but he doesn't have the balls to strike first.
I wouldn't dare jump over the guardrail. Those guys look.
Not AEW. Fuck that shit. Sorry, my wage, but
Those security guards look Those security guards are big.
The security guards. You don't want to go after Moxley because Moxley would hit back. MJF would be a traditional heel and just not worry about it like he did when he got attacked after that Cody segment.
Yeah, that ran through a water bottle. That was funny. That was a good heel moment.
Quite frankly, I'm getting sick and tired of having to look at disgusting, grotesque professional wrestling fans.
He reminds me of the heat that Flair got like back in the day. I feel like he doesn't have I feel like he has that heat. He has that he doesn't have that line where he like turns it off. It's like, oh, I am Max. No, he's always MJF. Like, did you see what he wrote? I can't remember what con it was, but he wrote on a kid's popcorn bucket. He wrote like something really derogative on her popcorn bucket after he ate her popcorn.
MJF bringing back Fickle.
Fickle.
I agree with some things with Fickle.
I just wish MJF would just, I don't know.
Your heroes can always be champions. So my question is, who are they going to build up? Who are they going to build up to beat MJF now? He's talking to you, Chris.
MJF, I don't know. MJF can go straight. Can go straight down.
Like MJF said, he wants you to mow his lawn.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling for that, Connor. I ain't falling for any of that.
He just said it. He said it on TV. He wants you to mow his lawn.
Well, I can't hear the TV because I got to keep it down though for the volumes for our podcast sakes and all that.
MJF wants you to mow his lawn. Either way, he's not going to pay you though.
I wouldn't lawn mow MJF for anything.
I think they need to start selling now. Like, I just saw this in the crowd. But they need to start selling Jake Hager bucket hats.
Oh God.
Ollie.
Oh man.
Oh. Wow, he just went there, didn't he?
Wow.
What a complete schmuck to himself.
And he doesn't need a faction to make him world champion.
He's got William Regal, and no one can touch him.
Wait, Mr. Regal. I almost forgot. Guys,
Wow. But it's MJF, so I'm not surprised he'd say that. You hear the crowd. He's getting that good heel heat.
Is he going to hit William Regal, the brass knucks?
Think again.
He's getting that heat.
Love it.
When this segment is over, we'll go in. When this is over, we'll get to that subject. I won't forget that comment. What?
I knew it. MJF would be such a complete jackass.
Oh, we knew that was coming.
Why did he do that for? He helped you win the title.
What is wrong with him?
That's interesting.
Huh. Or is this all in their plan?
MJF's smart.
He's very like this could be part of their plan.
He is the devil.
I always say, as somebody would say DTA, I say DTMJF.
Chris, are you upset that Punk took his ball and ran home again?
Oh, Joseph, we had this huge debate. What was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago, when they thought me and Connor were fighting over it because
Oh yeah. They thought that we had heat or something. Yeah.
we had heat. Yeah.
Blow me.
Oh yeah, he wrote "blow me" on the popcorn bucket. That's right. Oh man, like. This is a great show tonight. I'm liking this.
Brian Danielson.
It's like fist bump for you.
I feel like this is part of their plan. This is part of their plan. I don't believe in JF. They did this on purpose.
Yeah,
Regal is going back to WWE soon. He's got 3 years.
He's got 3 years. Yeah, like.
So even if it goes
that's
back,
why I don't listen to Dave Meltzer.
I don't believe anything. He's been wrong about a lot of William Regal information. He said this year that he was in bad health, in serious bad health, and William Regal goes on Twitter and says that's not true. And then he's wrong about. He said that he has a 1-year deal on his contract. He's wrong about that. But William Regal isn't going to get his contract. He's not going to get released or anything like that. He's not. Tony Khan's not offering anyone to release, which is smart. Which is like. Just because Triple H is back in charge doesn't mean Jack. Like you came here.
I think he's bleeding from the mouth. Looks like it.
So yeah, he's out cold. Really
so I have an interesting.
Hey, you're actually doing it right this time.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about
He has had a profound impact on this business.
I think they had to have real paramedics teach them how to do it.
we were watching something on WCW on Monday, and it took them like 15 minutes just to get the person onto the stretcher. Once the segment's over, we'll get into that. I really can't wait to get into that.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited for this one. We might have to clip this conversation and post it on our socials.
Bleeding from the nose. I think.
Looks like he's bleeding from the mouth.
Do you think MJF really hit him on purpose? Like actually, like
not on purpose, but I bet William Regal told him to hit him hard.
I don't think he's actually like.
What's it?
Like they actually did it. Like seriously did that.
I knew MJF would be as. I knew
I don't think
MJF doesn't have the damn balls.
I don't think he's that low to do that. That's part of storyline. But Chris, he said, never trust the devil.
That's the reason why I don't trust. That's the reason why I don't trust MJF.
Now, when Wayne gets back, we'll get into CM Punk. I got Chris got his CM Punk shirt, and I got mine. Best in the world. All right, so I miss CM Punk. I think everyone's gonna miss CM Punk. Which Stokely said that he's no longer with the company, but Stokely is not the boss of AEW.
Well,
so he doesn't
look how much they played off MJF. Like, how many wrestlers probably knew?
Nobody.
You know what I mean? He's like I said, he hasn't been released as of right now. He hasn't. They're still selling his merch.
Yeah, like when Cody left, they put they still sold his merch, but they put it on the alumni side. But then they also took off merchandise, and he's still on the roster. When Cody left, I took him right off the roster. So he's still with the company. He's still with the company.
I think the Elite, Hangman, Punk, they all need to come together, and they need to. I don't think necessarily need to apologize to the fans, but they need to say, "Hey, like we were all in the wrong in this situation. You know, our personal egos got the best of us." Starting with Hangman.
I'm just really mad that Hangman's the only one that did not get any kind of punishment or anything.
Well, because he wasn't part of the attack, though.
Well, yeah, not the. Yeah, he wasn't part of the fight.
But like, because the thing about it, after that, they wanted nothing to do with each other. They stopped talking on each other. They weren't on the live mics on there. Like, they just went. And then there was the Elite versus Punk, and it's very. I wonder if there is something there. Like, there's always speculation. Who knows in wrestling if it's work or not?
See, I still have this theory that, like, I even said in our group chat that CM Punk was injured. He knew he was injured worse this time, and he didn't want to do another interim. So, and Kenny was not. He was clearly not ready to come back. And Nick Jackson was also having an injury. I forget what injury he had.
So they could have used it as a scapegoat.
So I feel like they did this.
Be right back.
And CM Punk's a great person to stir up controversy.
You can keep it clean.
So they had him go out there, say a bunch of crap, say that there was a fight and everything. I mean, Brandon Cutler and all them could have been backstage, and no one would have even said that they were backstage.
That's the thing.
And what if they did this to kind of like how they did MJF? Like, they left it on a big cliffhanger. Like, is he going to come back? What's going on?
I bet he'll be out 6 months if that's the case, right?
CM Punk, yeah, he'll be.
Yeah,
he won't be back till next year. Yeah. And isn't
but in a way,
it weird? Like, isn't it weird that the Now Arena has no footage of the fight?
Because I don't know, like, that is kind of interesting.
But if there was, it wouldn't be released to the public. But I'm surprised nothing has got leaked out like that.
Because when something leaks, especially with wrestling, right? Everything leaks. But then again, I don't know. Every backstage issue. Well, I don't know, because
I still want to see that. I still want to see that Booker T and Batista fight from that SummerSlam commercial.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yes, please. That'd be great. And like I said, things are gonna happen. Like, I love the Elite and I love CM. Like, I love, like I said, I love all four. I think they're all great.
I think if it's not a work, Tony especially is taking CM Punk for granted. Like, I watched this video and like seeing all these matches that CM Punk did eventually just felt like another match. But for me, I just got that feeling that things aren't going to be that good in AEW again. Like, it won't be the same.
Well, I think it's also a lot of the fans too. A lot of the fans have used that.
I don't like wrestling fans.
Be hatred, be fickle. You know?
But wrestling fans are like, each week they have this trend. All right, first week they hate Sammy, but it's okay that one fan disses Marina Shafir, but we have to go protect Marina Shafir.
It's very weird. I don't get it.
I still will stand on me like Sammy gets criticized by almost every fan on Twitter, and no wrestler comes to his aid. But when Marina Shafir gets bashed by one fan, the entire women of wrestling around the world get involved. Like,
well, also, do you think too?
Like, it's Matt Hardy.
Well, also, do you think too? Like, because didn't Sammy wanted the heat though? Like, he knew he was going to get heat for it. So do you think that? Yeah, like, do you think he wanted to have that heat so he could stay relevant? Because Maria Shafir, you know, unless she's just can't, not saying she can't handle it, but do you think it's emotional for her? And like, you know, do you think it was just, it caused her to be depressed? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I get social media. You gotta be very careful.
Oh,
with social
man.
media.
Oh, that's the hell of the night, Matt Hardy. What is he?
Can somebody make that a meme?
What is he fixing to do?
Oh, great. Stokely Hathaway, the Clarence Mason look-alike.
What is he going to do? Because he just flipped him off. Matt Hardy's going to... Like, I've seen their promo on Dark, and that, like, this feud between Matt Hardy and Ethan Page is really good.
You need to see Ethan Page.
Well, I like the story, especially with Ricky being involved too. Like, there's
Well, this is gonna be a short match. One.
I feel like Ricky Starks could be the next like Rock.
He's got that look. Like if they wanted to on the Young Rock series, they could cast Ricky Starks as like a younger Rock if they wanted
Which
to.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Just cut his hair a little bit towards the sides,
Yeah.
fix him up a little bit, and he'd look.
That won't last very long.
Well, because they actually got to play him on the show. I've seen clips of his Rocky Maivia, the person they hired for that, and he looked really like Rocky Maivia.
I think Ricky Starks could play the Rocky Maivia.
It's kind of too late now, but he could play like Hogan versus Rock. Or
I'm looking forward to when it's coming. So far, you got that match, and you got Death Triangle and the Elite. Well, if they go for match 5, the Elite have to win this week or next week to go. Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, and Rebel. But I've seen where Booker T said that he looks for AEW to go out of business.
I don't
think they're going to go out of business because
they're still doing good, solid.
Because they got because some people's contracts go till 2028. So
yeah.
Right? I mean, like even with the backstage issues, they're still making money. Like they've made a lot of $1 million houses this year with Double or Nothing, All Out.
Yeah, they're still doing successful.
Grand Slam. Like they at least make $4 or $5 million houses.
You just don't mess with CM Punk, you know. Thing is, like I said, CM Punk was a huge hit to them after he said all that bullshit. You know, I don't think he should have. I personally don't think he should have said that on the scrum.
I just feel like that. I watched this documentary of CM Punk from WWE, and a lot of it relates to what's happening now. Like, he even said that he's not someone to just sit back and take stuff for too long.
Yeah.
And that's what he did in WWE because, like, if WWE would have gave him the opportunity to do a post-media scrum back then, he probably would have. And he went off on Vince. He went off on Triple H.
It's always funny because, like, I get you want to, like, it's very not funny, I say, but think about how many times has, he left WWE, right? WWE was able to have, they didn't lose really any viewership. They may have lost a little bit, but they never, like, they kept really going until
it was really funny when the Big Show said fans will forget about you in a week. Fans didn't forget about him.
Well, the thing is, fans don't forget, and we're very, like I said, we're very fickle. So
I will always stand with CM Punk. I will always, because whether the fans will admit it or not, he is the biggest draw AEW has ever had. Like,
when I look at it,
like the Elite or no one else in AEW will ever get a debut pop like CM Punk got. No one will do that.
Well, no, and you're absolutely right. The thing is, Punk was one of the ones that got me into wrestling when I first started. It was right around that pipe bomb era. And like I said, he's very good at what he does.
Watch out.
And fans are behind it.
Girl.
But also the hard part too is fans understand, hey, shit happens, sorry for language, but shit happens in wrestling. Okay. Egos are gonna happen. Okay. Egos are gonna happen. Your favorite wrestler is not gonna get pushed, but doesn't mean it's a bad product. Like they're still doing solid. But because it was CM Punk, fans are gonna cry and bitch and complain instead of giving somebody new a chance. They're just gonna. It's fine if you boo the Elite and hate the Elite. That's fine because let it be heat. Let it help their story. And if Punk comes back, great.
I feel the Elite could be. A lot of people aren't seeing it, but they're gonna wish they would have seen it with the Elite. They're gonna wish they would have. Like, I feel like they're taking CM Punk for granted. Like the money that he's made for the company, the matches he's put on.
But at the same time, like he was also in the wrong. You know, both him and the Elite were. Like, I don't take him for granted. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, he gave it his all every single week. He never backstabbed anybody. He never sandbagged anybody in the ring. Like, so you can give him that credit. But they were both wrong in that situation.
I feel like Punk shouldn't did it the way he did it, but the stuff that he said is not wrong. I mean,
but they said
CM Punk and Colt Cabana didn't have a problem in AEW. Colt Cabana was the one saying he didn't feel comfortable working in AEW with Punk.
Like I said, but and I get where the Elite's coming from. They probably shouldn't. Like I said, they shouldn't say those things online. And like I said, the same thing goes with Hangman. Like, dude, like
kind of
I get like
for making it seem like Punk took him off TV with not using Colt Cabana, but CM Punk was on the same show. Like, remember when Colt Cabana and Danielson went against each other? CM Punk was on that same show. So if he didn't have a problem with him, if he had a problem with him wrestling Danielson,
I feel like it would have been a squash match, or he would have been taken off the card. You know, it's one of those things that who knows. Like I said, all we have now is dirt sheet reports, Dave Meltzer, the Wrestling Wire.
But like, I don't know why his opinion. Like, everyone likes his star ratings. Like, I don't. It's anyone's opinion over a match. Like, there's no exact rating you can give a match. Like, yes, that is the rating. Like, it's everyone's.
There's so many opinions out there of wrestling and matches. Like, heck, if somebody, like I said, that's the thing is you can't. There's no way you can be biased in wrestling as a wrestling journalist or a wrestling fan or like us, like our wrestling podcast. We all have opinions. So like one match that I would think would be a 5-star match, Connor or Chris would say, hey, it wasn't that good of a match, like that 5-star level that you're giving them. I think there's parts where I agree with Dave Meltzer. Don't get me wrong. There's parts where I agree with him on some things when it comes to matches. But there's also parts I don't agree with. Same thing goes for Cornette.
That's why
same thing. Yeah,
it's basically personal opinion. Like, there's no.
Yeah, but people feed into it. Like, like we feed into it. It gets them clicks, gets them views. That's why the dirt sheets are popular. Jim Cornette's popular. Eric Bischoff's podcast is boom.
I also feel like some of the wrestling journalists, they spike a lot of this controversy in Punk, and I thought they spark some of it sometimes.
No, you're absolutely correct with that. Because even dirt sheets, it goes back to these dirt sheets. Fans care more about the backstage drama and what ifs and what could happen, or they fantasy book stuff in their heads when something like this doesn't happen on TV. They get upset, they complain, and they complain about it, and I think it all snowballs.
I've always been a CM Punk fan, and I don't know. With the like MJF thing, was it a work? Was it not a work? And he came back. I don't know.
Well, we'll never know. And I think fans care too. That's why I think AEW's ratings have.
And I really think Tony would have shut the Elite down when they've mocked CM Punk on TV and on their YouTube channel.
That's the thing. It's got to be.
I think Tony Khan would have shut that down.
Some sort now.
Tony Khan would have shut that down real fast.
Think about it. He would have had them delete it off YouTube.
So it was agreed upon beforehand. And CM Punk is doing the MMA thing, and he's saying some things. So hopefully it's like that's all I want to talk about, because this subject can literally be a whole topic of a podcast. Like,
well, hey, let's plug our show for next week then. Because next week, this will be the exact topic of our brand new show, Talking Elite.
Yeah.
We are going to get deep with this conversation. So, yes, good segment.
Guys, next Thursday. Yeah, like I was going to say something.
Good. Sorry.
Before that comment, once someone put CM Punk. Next Thursday, the Talking Elite show debut. The logo will be out pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's already done. It's having a few problems with computer and stuff.
But it's one of those things that with Punk, I lost respect for both Punk and the Elite with this situation.
I lost respect for Michael Nagasawa.
Nice.
He should have been more responsible and put down the headset and the computer.
Like I said, that's got to be a work.
Hey, this match, even though we've been talking, this match with Willow and Anna Jay is
match has been great.
Yeah, this is actually a decent match.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to make of it when it was announced, but I'm glad that AEW is using Anna Jay more.
Same here. Well, I feel like she's on that same part, almost giving me that same point where Hayter and Toni Storm is at. I feel like she's wrestling week in, week out. She's on Dark. She's consistently, either on Rampage or Dynamite in some way, even if it's with the JAS. So,
No.
I'm impressed. Oh, and wow, what an upset!
I didn't expect her
She
to
was
win
good
with that,
too.
but that was a good finish.
I like Willow. I'm actually digging her. So I wonder if she'll be up in the next big thing in women's wrestling.
I could see her as give it at least 2 or 3 years and she'll be
right there.
She'll be women's champion or something. Ruby Soho.
Destination. Come on, hit the music.
I don't see her, so you might want to look around.
Oh!
Back.
Fine.
By the way,
Ty,
I'm getting more into Rancid, right? So I'm a huge Punk fan, right? And I loved this song before Ruby came to AEW. Dude,
she's right behind
awesome.
you.
Oh, here we go.
Her hair is. She dyed her hair too.
Clocker. It's so good to see Ruby back.
And she's got the green hair back.
So
she dyed her hair too. It's green.
So do you think she'll be the one going against
Jamie Hayter?
Again, not Jamie Hayter, but do you think she'll go up against Jade again for the championship?
If she does, she better win it this time.
Yes.
She's whooping the hell out of Ty Conti. Ooh. Hey, she's the one who broke her nose. I forgot about that from All Out.
Yeah.
Good. Tony doesn't get the credit he deserves sometimes. But that's key storytelling. Not forgetting about stories.
I say book her like you did with Becky Lynch. Because think about it. Make it a blessing in disguise that she got.
Think we'll have them at Winter's coming?
I seen I don't know what happened with Ty, but I saw her on Instagram, and she was at the hospital with
she's
IV.
wrestle again?
It was
Ty Conti. It was yesterday or the day before. I saw her on Instagram on a story, and she was in the emergency room with IV. I don't know what happened, but she's okay. It seems like whatever.
She could have just got sick, or
she just got her ass whooped. So
yeah,
I shouldn't have said that.
She got whooping.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. She's one of my favorite female wrestlers. I love having her back in the company.
House of Black.
I feel like there's so many great stories being told, and I can't wait to see what House of Black does. So Connor, I've decided I'm gonna drop out of my job, and I am going to go to train with Keith Marshall and Cody Rhodes. I'm gonna be a member of the Factory.
That's a bold choice.
I'm gonna be so successful. I'm gonna be a great sports entertainer, just like my hero, Sammy Guevara. But I just saw the post that he's doing his winter class soon. So One of you guys are wanting to be a wrestler, hit up QT Marshall. So
That's way too much exposure. Ugh.
She's not that attractive. I'm sorry.
well, so Jade Cargill. Can we end this soon, please? Like, I'm sorry,
Already.
Jade, but
You got her belt back though.
I'm so sick of her as champion. Like, it's getting bad. Like,
Undefeated.
if she weren't,
She beat a bunch of bums. She just beat a bunch of indie bums. Most of those
You
wins.
like red velvet though.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm glad
time.
Red Velvet's back. I'm glad she's back.
So I think there's a rumor has it that before we get further in her segment, that Chris Statlander's coming back tonight. She posted a picture. Didn't say anything with a caption. She just posted a black and white picture of her like coming out of the entrance way. So rumor has been speculating today that she's coming back.
She doesn't deserve all that. She just beat a bunch of indie bums.
Well, that's
And
the
then-
thing is
And then botched almost all the other matches. Go back
she did
to
do battle with Nyla though. I thought her match with Nyla was solid.
you don't look hot in that outfit. You're not money. You don't draw money for anyone. But you do make fans want to tune out.
And she made Bow mad.
No one likes the baddies.
It's a bad crazy.
You didn't get rid of the trash because there's still trash in the ring. You didn't get nothing done.
I'm ready for a new champion. I'm ready for a new story. Like,
I hope you're right that Statlander comes out. But I really hope Sasha doesn't come out. I hope not. Like,
in a way, as long as you keep her ego in check, you know, it would be. I disagree with you on that. I think it'd be okay to have Sasha back.
I just feel like it's going to push everyone back in the women's division. Like, no one's going to get TV time hardly other than Sasha.
Who knows? They need at least have 2 segments tonight. Though they have a wrestling match and a
I want Alexa Bliss
promo.
to
So at least they're having more with
And like
the
they
show.
only have one women's match, so everyone would get pushed back. Like Ruby Soho wouldn't get used much, except Sasha would be the main one getting used.
I don't care about your physique.
No one want. You can have the body and everything, but still suck in the ring. You do not put asses in seats. You do not.
No.
When I go to an AEW show, I don't. Oh, I'm gonna go see the baddies. Yeah, I'm gonna go see. I don't see anyone like that.
Usually it's a bathroom break moment, or it's
Like at Full Gear, at Full Gear being there. At Full Gear, when I was there, witnessed it, and I was one of them. When their match started, everyone went up and went to the merch stand.
So,
shut up! Like, can this end already?
I'm trying to convince my fiance to go be a baddie for Jade.
Who's this?
I'll be a baddie at the Dallas show.
Like Mike. Oh wow. Calvin Cambridge. Oh no! I know where this is going.
Sasha Banks.
I'm done with talk. Got a lot of time on my hands. You know what that means? I'll see you soon.
I don't know what that was for.
This
that didn't make sense. That didn't make sense. What the heck?
What did Bow Wow say?
That didn't make sense.
I think that was a waste of a segment. They could have gave it to Tony Storm.
That was stupid. That could have easily been a second women's match right there.
I still don't get it, man. I'm having a hard time understanding what Tony is seeing in this story with Jade. Like, I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe
You're not
I'm
a
just
baddie.
picky, but
I'm just giving you a hard
maybe
time.
I'm not a baddie, like my fiance just says. Maybe I'm just not a bad bitch.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
But it's just one of those things that I don't understand it, Connor. Why is this a thing?
If Chelsea came to AEW,
You're
she
killing the
could be-
ratings, man. Like she's killing the ratings.
Like someone on Twitter, like Jade is money, and that's not a gimmick. She's not made any money for AEW. That's the exact opposite. She's costed them money.
So the only thing I can see,
Jade sucks
has
in the ring. She's good on the mic. She has a bunch of what are they called, the bitches or whatever.
Baddies.
Well, Lane said it first one night. Like
That's the
Lane,
better-
he said, majority of her matches are squash matches. The matches that she does have, like her match with Anna Jay, was
Anna Jay carried
miscommunication.
her.
Jade had bad communication. Anna Jay was on the other side. Anna Jay was on the other side of the ring, and she was on the other side of the ring, getting on the top rope.
Yeah.
And don't get me started about Marina Shafir. We're not going to talk about that. But Jade is not a draw.
So
Leva Bates is a better draw than Jade.
She is.
I like Leva Bates. I liked her in NXT when she was Blue Pants. She was actually pretty good. I want to see Blue Pants and Sky Blue.
So the only thing that I can see with Jade, there's only one little small demographic that she is acquired to. So one of the girls I work with, so she sits right across from me, right? And we were talking one day, and she was talking about this, like she was talking about fashion. So I kind of tuned it out a little bit, and then she's like, Lane, have you heard of this wrestler named Jade Cargill? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, she is so pretty, and a lot of my friends like her. You know, they don't like wrestling; they just think she's pretty and it looks great, and she has great hair, makeup. So she only plays to like a small itty bitty demographic that doesn't involve wrestling at all.
They need to readjust to what they think is attractive for sure.
Well, the thing is, you have plenty of women that can easily be elevated with that championship. They're bringing that belt down.
I think Bow Wow is Sasha's probably. Who wants to see this match? I don't want to see this match.
I just want to see Sasha squash her.
Orange Cassidy versus QT Marshall. I don't want to see that.
Yeah. But yeah, QT does put on a good match, though.
Yeah,
he's a good loser.
Like QT is a good. See, I still don't get that. Cole Carter's with the fact. All right, Cole Carter is with the Nightmare Factory, but came out with Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett versus. That should be a good match. Jeff Jarrett's wrestling on Rampage.
Oh, it's right on TV.
That should be good. Jeff Jarrett on Rampage. No, that should be a rated. No, that should increase ratings a little bit. Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
This is probably Jeff, and also this will be Jeff Jarrett's first TV match appearance in AEW.
Yep. Oh, they're doing the old DX thing.
That's great.
Well, would you like to let us all know? This Friday night on Rampage. That's right. We get the tag title shot. That's right. To the best tag team in AEW. That's right. How can that possibly
The ass boys.
be? If you two are the best tag team in AEW. He's going to fight the second best tag team that he has.
That's funny.
Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. And
I wonder who's going to go for the titles now. Dynamite Battle Royal.
That was great.
That's not all the people that's going to be in it, though. They got more people than that.
Yeah.
But Brian Cage's
No,
going to be in
you
it.
understand his name is freaking Jungle Boy.
So,
Why is it no time?
is somebody going to upset in that match? Like, do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be Ricky Starks that wins that, or could it be like a wild card like Dalton Castle?
I kind of hope it's a wild card, like someone you're not expecting.
Mm-hmm.
The Elite and Death Triangle is the main event tonight. I think Death Triangle wins tonight, and they go 3-0, and the Elite comes back.
Bubbles.
But
Yeah, I think the Elite will win next. I think they'll win. A winner is coming.
but I kind of want the Elite to lose. And at Revolution, House of Black beat Death Triangle to become the Trios champions.
Oh,
Way
jeez.
way better response this week from the Elite. I love how you're saying Kansas. I love that. I wonder how much Tony is paying a week for that song now.
See, some of that's
That's
not
like
worth it. Like they're licensing a lot of songs. That's gotta cost a lot of money. Like
It's even like I said, because even if say look at CM Punk, right? So we'll just use Cult Personality, right? You have Cult Personality. You have now Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. You have Jungle Boy's theme song.
I love that theme song.
Jungle Life, or
Moxley.
what it's called, but it's a good song.
Yes.
And we
Moxley's
also
Wall
have
of
Chris
Fame.
Jericho's Judas.
But Jericho probably doesn't get. He probably just signed off on that since it's his
Right.
band. But Judas from Fozzy. So you have at least like 5 or 6 songs you're licensing. Don't forget Falling in Reverses, with Zombify.
Yeah. But the person who sings that song is actually Soraya's boyfriend.
Yeah,
So-
Ronnie. Yeah, it's Ronnie. Yeah, Ronnie. So it's interesting. So but I like
this
that
song-
they're using.
But this song does fit the Elite.
This gotta be. Yeah, this song's gonna be hella expensive though. It's great though. I love it.
Yeah, that's expensive. I don't know how much that's costing.
Unless the whole band of Kansas are wrestling fans, or somebody in that band's wrestling fans, you gotta know somebody.
They're getting booed. I saw a few fans booing them. So
Mixed responses again.
I love Death Triangle's entrance.
Because
They've been my favorite trio in AEW history.
you already met 2 out of the 3 Death Triangle members.
I've met all 3 of them.
You met the Bastard Pack? I thought he's not like a
Yeah, man.
not like a fan
Hold on.
meet and greeter.
I'll be back.
Uh-oh. Well, that's a head start of the match. I don't know if you're on it already, Lane.
Not yet. It's Yep, there you go. I'm on it.
Oh, sorry.
Figured that was gonna happen. Go. Oh,
Hey.
hey, by the way, Chris, you know what time it is? You know what time it is?
Let me guess. Michael Beasley told you it's time for the main event to me.
It's time for the main event. There you go. Shout out, Mr. Beasley.
I still remember when Ass Boys made fun of him.
Yeah. Oh, man. That was.
I'm back. My dog was scratching at the
Oh, that's gotta hurt. And right with the protective mask.
Oh, we're starting at the front at the entrance.
Good thing
I
this
like
ain't
that. I
false-
like the idea.
I don't
Well,
see
they
how
ain't a
fans.
false count anywhere match.
We don't see how fans complain about a best of 7 series because every match is trying to top the next match. Like every match is trying to top the next, and these matches are.
Oh
Major matches.
no.
Well, I think it's
I
like
don't
we have burnt in our brains that era from WWE where it felt like John Cena, Roman Reigns, everybody was getting an opportunity to
This is gonna
rematch
be-
for the championship, like every few seconds. Like,
Wow.
oh, I lost. I mean, at least they made sense of it with a best of 7 series. At least it's not like rematch after rematch after rematch. At least it's a best of 7 series. Whoever gets
and it
to
means
4
something.
wins,
So just
it means
rematches.
something.
I'm guessing it's
It's
going to be
like-
a tie though at the end, and afterwards we're going to have ourselves one last match 7 if it happens.
It's going.
I think
to
it's going
7,
to
I feel like. Yeah, it's going to 7. I think Death Triangle wins tonight, and Elite come back. But I personally, but I'm glad that Death Triangle. I mean, the Elite didn't just come back and beat just come back and beat them for the trios titles. Like they're gonna have to work their way back out.
So
But I kind of want Death Triangle to win this whole thing and House of Black be the next trios champion.
I think that's going to be the direction they go with. It's got to be House of Black next.
Well, I'm not a fan of both of these trios. Well, I like the Elite, but not when Don Callis is around. That Jackal, former Virus, and all that.
Cyrus the Virus, yeah.
When Kenny Omega first became the world champion, thanks to Don Callis, or as I like to call him, the Jackal, the former virus of Extreme Wrestling, and the former Impact Wrestling Vice President.
Very good, yes, sir.
He's still with Impact.
No, he used
Not
to be.
anymore.
He's not? I thought he was still commentating for him, like on their special shows and doing backstage stuff.
He got fired.
Well,
Terminated.
he's contracted to AEW. I know that, but
because I thought he did a show with Impact. Their their throwback show where he was commentating for him.
I don't know. He might still be. I know he was on commentary. Him and Josh Matthews. I missed that commentary duo. I wouldn't
be mad if he brought it back for ROH. I would put him as a commentator for ROH. That'd be very fun.
I think Riccaboni and the other guy will probably be too. But if they have a third member, Don Callis or Nigel McGuinness or
Nigel McGuinness would be good.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing, though, to the both of you. Did you know that right before he got fired by the WWF, well, now WWE, he was supposed to be the manager of the Acolytes, APA.
What? No way.
Don Callis was?
Well, he was supposed to be manager with Bradshaw and Baruch, or Ron Simmons, as they call him. But that was, but technically he got fired right before they were known as the Acolytes.
Of course, he got fired.
Look it up.
Do you know who Chase Stevens? Does anyone know who Chase Stevens is?
It sounds familiar. You might want to refresh your memories.
The Naturals.
He was in TNA, Naturals. Him and Andy Douglas. Well, he was big in TNA, and he was supposed to go to WWE, but he got drunk and ruined it. He ruined the whole thing. Then WWE never called him back for another tryout. You always want to have a good first impression. The match is just not starting. But in this trios, all these guys have a story. Like the Young Bucks and the Young Bucks and Lucha Brothers has a big story. Pac and Omega,
Nick and Phoenix.
Yeah, like all six guys have a story. Pac and Kenny Omega, Lucha Bros, and Young Bucks, Nick Jackson, and Phoenix. Like everyone right here has got a connection from years past in AEW. So
it's good callback.
Oh, that's gonna cost him some money. I don't know if you guys seen it yet.
Britt Knox. Yeah, you might.
As I mentioned, that's going to cost him some bucks.
Rick Knox.
Oh!
Rick Knox definitely knocked. Rick Knox definitely knocked his head on the ground.
Somebody better give him
some bucks.
Tell quickly it's time for the main.
I already did.
You already did. Right.
Chris, would you like to be a member of the MJF fan club and accept him as your world champion?
It's okay. I already submitted off Chris's membership to it.
Yeah, right.
I'm such a good friend to you, Chris. Because I am the acting chairman for it.
Mr. Jacobs will be on Friday. He was visiting some family today. But he was on here on Monday. Well, yeah, like he was on here last Wednesday. He was here Monday, but he'll be back Friday. I believe in Joe Henry.
No, because he beat Brian Myers. Brian Myers is a way better wrestler.
I like Joe Henry. He's been Impact years ago, but now it feels like they're giving him the push he needed back then. The match do you think is the best wrestling match to know on the show?
Michael, you know you can call me Chris. You don't have to call me by my full name. But anyway, I say I ought to go with the first time ever matchup that we just watched earlier on.
Did it go against WWE at all?
Danielson and Dax Harwood.
Yeah, they didn't go against each other in tag team action at all.
I don't know. It's a good question. I know one-on-one.
What the heck is this? I don't know if you guys are on it right now.
What the?
Oh!
Moonsault, senton, and all that.
Triple moons.
Jesus,
Back to-
guys.
But
There
yes,
it is.
but yes, I did meet Pat.
1, 2.
I'm jealous of that. Jesus. Guys.
Oh.
Close. That was a close shot.
Hey, that was a 3. That was a 3.
Not exactly, Connor. And I
That
don't know
was
if
a
Lane
3.
was on it right now.
Well, Connor is the actual referee.
Well, it looked.
That's
That was
close.
Even Tony
That was
Schiavone
a good ear.
even Tony Schiavone saying that was a 3.
Now that's a lot of super kicks.
That
feel
was
like
close. Like it was that close.
I feel
This
like what he
should
did.
be in a comedy movie.
I feel like what he did, and I've done this before too. It's like when you're going down the count 3, your hand accidentally hits, and then you get confused. Like, should you count? Should you count that or restart? Then you restart, then you go to 3. I've done that before, and it makes you look an idiot. So I get. I can get their mistakes sometimes because I've had them myself.
It was close though. Like he barely got his shoulder up as soon as before he hit the slap for the 3. So
like I've done it before.
Whoa!
It definitely can be embarrassing.
No, that's a bastard right there.
But I haven't met all of. But Chris, I haven't met all of Death's Triangle. Well, not together. Well, I met the Lucha Bros together, but I
haven't met the Death Triangle together.
You just haven't met. I don't know if you met the bastard Pac yet. I don't know if you met him or not.
Yeah, I might have met All Out.
Really?
Still jealous about that.
I thought he was not like one of those crowded people.
Well, he did a rare meet and greet at All Out, the Fan Fest. He normally never does meet. Wow.
Did you get your figure signed by him too?
Yeah, I got my AEW Unrivaled figure signed right back. But he barely ever does meet and greets. But he did a rare meet and greet at All Out Fan Fest. So once I've seen that, I met him.
We'll continue in picture in picture.
I met John Moxley, Wardlow, Pac, and
you haven't took a picture with Moxley yet? I never seen it on Facebook yet.
It's on there.
I guess I must have noticed it. My bad.
I met Wardlow. And I was originally only supposed to meet Moxley, Wardlow, and Pac, because out of the list, those were the 3 that really caught my eye. But when I was there, like at the Fan Fest, it's like they have like these shows like during the day, like stage shows, and then they had the Jazzware shows for like upcoming figures and stuff.
Like Brody Lee and Brody Lee Jr.
You know, like they announced a whole bunch of figure sets. Then like they had this display where you could see like all the upcoming figures and like they had on this table like all the figures together on this display ring. But they announced that Sheeta was getting a Shop AEW exclusive figure, and they said if you paid for her meet and greet, you get a free figure with it. So,
that's dope.
So I went and I bought the Sheeta meet and greet, and I got that.
Now that's going to cost some good money in the next 30 or 40 years.
And she signed it too.
Maybe 10. I'd say less. I'd say 10. Like those figures right now are selling a lot, especially if they're signed.
The only thing I want to get right now, though, look, a friend of mine's birthday is next week.
You want to get MJF's autograph.
This is gonna be our new segment of the week. How do we piss off Chris with MJF stuff? That's
Me
gonna
too.
I really wish you guys would stop talking about MJF, or at least, and Connor, please tell Michael to stop talking about MJF or anything that.
Hey, I can't control what people.
I know you can't control him, but you know him personally.
I won't show him anymore.
I can't. I don't want to ruin anything on the podcast though, and I don't want to let anyone know about this anyway. But anyway, I really look. I don't like MJF. I never have, never will. Okay. Now everybody would stop talking about it though. Oh geez. But anyway, so to Lane though, I talked to Connor and Mr. Jacobs. Sorry,
Dr. Jacobs. Oh,
Hey,
dude, send that to Mr. Jacobs right now. He's got a new name on the podcast. He's now known as Dr. Jacobs.
I wish, but I was talking to both of them about the Hulk Hogan figures reveal party that last week. So Lane, I don't know if you remember looking at the Ringside Collectibles on Twitter or Facebook, but
I know I'm excited for those ones.
The only thing I'm excited for is to get an elite figure of Zeus. Well, as you all may know him as Tiny Lister, the actor.
I recently watched a movie of his. When I was in New Jersey, at the hotel, I watched one of his movies.
Did you see the War Games Hulk Hogan?
Yes, finally.
Yeah, that was.
Look, and the reason
you're talking about the figure.
Yeah.
But
the match. On a Monday we were doing the WCW thing, and like at the end of the show, it was a good show. Randy Savage versus Lex Luger. Match was good. Then Hulk Hogan comes out and ruins everything. It was a disqualification, and then there was a promo between Randy Savage and Hogan. Randy Savage was cutting an awesome promo. Then all of a sudden it goes quiet. Then all I hear is, well, let me tell you something, how does he say it?
Brother.
Yeah, he said that, and that just pissed me. That was a good promo.
That's how they're gonna lose. Oh boy, miscommunication from the Bucks.
But as I was saying though, I'm excited to get the Zeus figure because, as I was saying, a friend of mine's birthday is next week, and he's a fan of Tiny Lister in his movies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got to say about that.
I want the Mr. America Hogan. That one looks cool too.
Did you already seen that yet, or are you just wanting a Mr. America figure?
No, I saw that. Like an actual official elite, because I know they had that build a figure with it, but
I just sent Jake. I told him that he has a new nickname, and he said, "What is it?"
Dr. Jacobs.
So technically, I'm excited. I'm excited for. I mean, the only Zeus figure they released is the one from San Diego, though, the ultimate no holds barred figure with Rip and Zeus in Ultimate Edition figures.
It feels like in this match, each wrestler is trying to top. Like Phoenix doesn't move,
and let's see who's gonna win. Who's gonna win?
All six. Everyone's trying to top everyone's move.
This feels like each week it's gonna get better and better. It feels like they're like turning up the heat every week so far.
Yeah, like they're trying to outdo every match.
1, 2.
Whoa!
That was close for the Bucks and Omega.
Wow.
Why aren't you going for the pin? Pac's Legal Man.
Brainbuster!
Oh! I forgot Pac was the legal man in that one.
Yep. You know, what was I talking about? Oh, about the Sheeta. I got the Sheeta. One out of 3,000 signed, and I had my own John Moxley figure to get signed, but
oh no, here we go again. I ain't gonna say anything.
Like I have my own John Moxley figure to get signed, but they did the same thing with Sheeta. Like they had a John Moxley 1 out of 3,000 shop exclusive. He signed, so you couldn't get 2 figures signed. But I was glad that I got I'm glad that I got a 1 out of 3,000 signed in my figure, kind of. Oh,
it's been worth some decent amount of money. It's still worth at least 200, 300 signed though.
Stupid Rick Knott.
Of course it did. Aha! There we go.
Pac.
Yes! And the elite.
So now it's 2 against 1.
2-1. Nice.
Pac, go and beat up Rick Knox, please.
Oh, but come on, Rick Knox is the front of the show.
Well, he
You
counted
don't want to
three.
talk bad of Rick Knox.
He shouldn't have counted the 3.
Well, anyway,
Is Pac okay?
is it his nose?
Probably is. Probably got busted open.
But remember, if Pac is not going to be able to.
He'll be fine.
Yep, that's his nose. I see the
I
replay.
didn't do it. Oh. I didn't do it.
Yeah, he
Oh,
went
the
for
big
the
side.
he went for the black arrow, and then his nose hit Matt Jackson's knee.
Oh, God damn it.
That looks nasty.
What?
I'm pretty sure he's bleeding bad.
From the nose and from the mouth.
Oh, he is?
Ow.
And
My
now we're
Hulu
going
just
to
cut out.
have to wait another 2 weeks for another match.
Yep, and I'll be there. I'm gonna vlog it.
Dustin's taking at least a 1 week break from it. Where's Pac at? Guess he went out.
Ooh. He might need a better mask. Hopefully in 2 weeks that his nose will recover. Man, what a show tonight, guys! Like I thought it was killer.
Well,
I think Jeff Triangle's going to win the series now.
anyway,
They're winning the series. Christopher Downs, would you like to wrestle?
No,
match?
don't say it,
I'm
Connor.
just
He's going to
wondering.
have me answer.
I was wondering if you want to be wrestling, and I don't know what that means.
Wrestling.
No, I'm not wearing an MJF shirt.
I can get. Christopher, are you wear an MJF shirt under a CM Punk shirt? Just say it, because it is okay to be It's okay to be a fan of MJF.
I said no. I said I'm not wearing it. I'm not wearing it.
You don't have to be ashamed.
Don't. Move on to the last comment.
What a match this is.
Great match. Great show tonight in general. Like it really got. It felt like it hit on all cylinders except for Jade. That was the only terrible part of the match.
That's not anything new.
Yeah, that's it.
I agree, Marvel fan man.
Yes,
I haven't seen you comment before.
All right. So anyway, so Lane, you're going to the Winter is Coming 2 weeks, or is it next week? Or
2 weeks from tonight. Well,
okay.
Not next.
Final battles first. Yeah, final battles first. I'm gonna get tickets for that on Friday because I gotta go. I gotta go support Taven.
So I guess it's just gonna be me and Connor though for the next 2 weeks.
He'll be on.
I'll be here for.
Well, like ROH is on a Saturday.
Yeah.
What?
ROH is on a Saturday.
Yeah, Pure Reason on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I'll be on for that week.
Anyway, to everyone out there, and I'm not trying to, but next week or next Wednesday is my best friend's birthday. Connor, you've seen him.
Earl?
Yep. He'll be 58
well, happy
this year.
early birthday, Earl.
He was at where did you say that he was at? Woodstock?
He was at he wasn't at Woodstock. He was where Woodstock 99.
Well, you said he was at Woodstock.
That was back when he was in 1999.
Was he at the White House when this happened?
No, never mind. But all I know is he's right there where Lane is right now. I think. I don't know. He just got back.
Where did he go?
He went to Dallas, Texas for seeing his family on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, about 20 minutes from now.
He took the double-decker bus.
Nice.
I was tempting to go to ROH. Really tempted to go.
Yeah.
You should have. We could have.
Lane, I think you're having the technical difficulties.
We'll plan a show next year and meet up at.
Yeah, I plan on doing that. I still want to do it, but I spent a lot of money at Full Gear, and I don't know if I can. Because I want to go to Revolution.
Yeah, no.
I looked at the nonstop. I looked at some nonstop flights from Memphis to there, and there isn't any. The only ones that's closest is Los Angeles.
Well, they have a it's a 2-fight thing, like Memphis to Colorado, and then Colorado to San Francisco. Connor, Chris, Lang, Great Caucus. Tonight. I should have the main event this week tonight.
Yeah.
What?
Well, anyway, Connor, we all know next week is the 1-year anniversary, if that's correct.
Yep.
And also,
Wow.
Are we gonna do?
well,
Yeah, I want to do something.
well,
Yeah, let's plan it out.
And I know someone's gonna comment, Brody. I already know. Hey, maybe I'll surprise you guys. Maybe I'll surprise you guys.
You should have said anything because there was no Brody mentioned tonight.
At least that's a good thing until you said something, Connor.
Yeah, listen, no, we just said something.
Well, we're near the end anyway, so we'll do something.
Right,
well, it's the anniversary's on next Thursday. We'll be live.
Yeah,
Thursday
we'll do Talking Elite. We'll do an anniversary show.
So
and as I mentioned, next Wednesday is my best friend's birthday.
Cool. Well, tell him happy birthday from the All Elite Zone. Hope you guys have fun and.
And also, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Connor. Since you're the
you can say whatever he's gonna say.
Well, we all know Ken Shamrock's going to be on December 16th, or is he still going to be on, or what?
Mm-hmm. Ken Shamrock will be on here December 16th before Rampage.
I can't wait to ask him a question though about him and Brock Lesnar. Well, in a prime dream match, match.
I can't wait to. I want to hear his response to that question. That you
and I do hope I don't make him mad though. He is the world's most dangerous man.
He might punch the computer screen.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to ruin anything. Last words. So, Connor, any last words
about Ken Shamrock?
No, about the podcast, because I don't want to take over. I don't want to take over the last words. So,
well, yeah, that's pretty much it for our Dynamite review. I thought Dynamite was very good. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It was good. Just that one bad.
I give it an 8.5.
Just that one bad Cargill thingy.
What? But if it wasn't for that,
overall,
it'd been a 9 or a 10.
But tonight was a good match. Lots of good story building. Lots of stories progressing. Some good matches. And the build up for Winter's Coming. But yeah, we'll be back for Rampage Friday. Rampage is at its regular start time, so we'll be here at its regular start time. Then, of course, we got next Wednesday, then Thursday. It's the 1-year anniversary of the All Elite Zone with Talking the Elite. So definitely stay tuned to to all of our links in the description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify, and Podvine. But yeah, main two, Facebook and Twitter, for all of our guest announcements, times, and everything like that. Because you never know, who might be on the All Elite Zone.
You never know. Big year coming up.
Might be a snake on here. What a McBurglar. If you know what that is.
All right. Cool.
Just look up The Rock McBurglar. Yeah, we'll be back Friday for Rampage.
Take care, y'all.